Hello and welcome everyone back to GSA 70-Star League Division 1 matchup. We've got Droz versus Punkay. Droz already 38 minutes and 15 seconds into this race. I am Scotch Tie Guy. You can call me Scotch. In the booth with me is Shantastic93. You can call him Shantastic though. How you feeling about this race, man?
Or you can call me Scott.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Scotch and Scott.
Okay.
That's not my name. It's just call me whatever you want.
Well, there you go. You got the leaderboard right in front of you. Punkay looking to grab another win and get up top there with Ouija and Cheese, who both are above 200 points. But in third there, you've got Benji and Para in fifth. But Droz rounding up the bottom, unfortunately. So looking forward to possibly a win here on Droz's side to help him climb the leaderboard. Droz obviously much more apt in the 0, 1, and 16 star categories, but kind of coming in to the 70 star league abruptly, but with a lot of steam.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you.
Yeah, indeed. We've
Princess Toadstool, Peach.
obviously got puncayshun, the absolute reigning champion world record holder. But Droz, also not one to be trifled with. Has held a few world records of his own. Yeah. Commentator trying to inject something meaningful, but quite frankly, is resting his voice a little bit. But no, it's going to be an exciting race. Definitely looking forward to seeing what comes out. puncayshun, one of the most consistent marathon players, notorious for getting incredible times. Oh, and right off the bat.
Wow. It's something you don't typically see out of him. You know, he goes for that basically right away strat directly towards the bridge. Not getting lacto skip this time around, though. Not having that right angle that you need. So Droz with the early lead into BOB. Going to be working on bomb clip.
True. I was actually about to say puncayshun, one of the most consistent 70-star racers. Known for getting the top times in both this league and the previous one. Got a 47 at pace and has a 48.04 in this league. And a little bit of a rocky start, but definitely excited to see what comes out from him. I think Droz just trying to play as consistent as possible to keep up.
Out of BOB into Peach's slide now. Get those guesses out in chat. I'm going to guess a 12-8 from Droz and a 12-6 from Punkay.
I am going to say... Yeah, I'm going to say Punkay gets a 12-6. I think Droz gets a 12-7. The clean bump and the dive coming out, and 12-6 from Droz. And a 12-7 from Punkay. So, indeed.
Ooh.
Just complete, very disappointing showing from the commentators. Not really able to guess any of these times, unfortunately.
Punkay actually missing the star, sliding just underneath it before grabbing it. So Droz kind of extending his lead as he heads into Wom's Fortress. Got a couple of major strats here. He's going to be doing 100 coins first, though. Using that pro strat, you know, a little bit faster, but you got to be on this cycle. Punkay staying with the comfy, normal cycle for 100.
Oh my goodness, and actually has to get that long jump and barely makes it, but gets all the coins. That was a scary moment. A little bad RNG, but Droz prepared for it. Does not get messed around by it. And a very clean pro strat Droz already padding his lead over Punkay. This is exactly what he needs. Exactly what he needs. It's exactly what he's looking for. Do the hard strats, do them nice and consistently, and saving just a little bit of time over puncayshun. He's going to have to go for those 10 coins after picking up his coin ring.
Well, obviously, you're going against Punkay here. as you said earlier, world record holder. You got to kind of have that in your head as you head into this race. Being Droz, you know, you're new to this 70-star league. You got to pull out all the stops. Droz doing so. Heading back in. Going to be needing to take care of Cannonless and Owless, though.
For sure. Owless at this level typically pretty free, unless he goes for a double jump, but he is not doing that. He is doing the Simply variant in which he's able to get that first D control. Basically what you do is you start the triple jump a little bit to the right, and that allows you to hold left, and that way if you get a first D coming off the cage, you're still able to get the star because you have that leftward momentum. Puncayshun not really doing that, has the confidence not to get a first D. But either way, both players getting a nice clean Owless. Cannonless is the one that runners seem to have trouble with, and Droz flooding the texture setup a little bit. And misses it. Oh my goodness! And the time save from Locky 2 skip and the pro strat is all but negated there.
But Punkay missing his... Wow! So both guys missing Cannonless first try. Punkay could have made some time up there, but missing it as well. Kind of frustrating on both sides of the screen. Something that you don't typically see.
Yeah. Certainly. It's always interesting to see the same mistakes come out from both runners, but just a little bit apart from each other. Especially when one racer needs to not make those mistakes to catch up. It is difficult.
Well, Punkay deciding to go with that full setup, saying, you know what, texture setup didn't work. Need to go with something a little bit more comfy, more consistent. As Droz heading up top, take on Big Womp. Couple quick ground pounds, and then we're gonna get to the top of the fortress.
Regular setup for Cannonless is harder than texture setup, and I'm sticking by that. I'm dying on that hill. But interesting choice from Puncayshun to really both harder and longer setup for Cannonless. But Droz, of course, you're never safe. He's running against pretty much the strongest 70-star runner and racer on the field, which has been proven time and time again. So Droz has to stay on his feet, consistently keep up his pace. And I mean, at this particular moment, it's only about 12, 15 seconds. So certainly it is all in the just enter a metaphorical word to say that it is entirely all for the taking. But now we're gonna need some more guesses. I'm gonna say a 12-7 from Droz and a 12-5 from Punkay.
I'm gonna go dual 12-7s.
You're probably right.
Punkay can get in. 12-6 on Droz's side. Puncayshun. So we've got a good angle. A little slow there on the bounce. A 12-9. It's fine. It's respectable. But here we head into Wingcap Reds now. And if Droz continues this strategy of going all out, I suspect that he's going to go with these big old arcs, which he is.
That's a nice clean turn for the first one, or for the third one, sorry. And Pancake getting these nice fist grabs on these coins. Very just beautifully optimized movement. I mean, you can really tell the difference between a long-form category runner, Punkay saving tiny bits of time, but those things factor in.
Into Dark World now. Droz obviously well versed in Dark World, having that 16-star time. Also working on 0-1, but needing to collect these red coins. Missing the triple jump off of this movement. here. Able to recover just fine. Avoids 3 out of those 3 amps in the 4th and the 5th as well. Okay. Following up behind. Nice long jump. Gets the rollout as well. And 2 very safe Dark Worlds.
Yeah, very safe Dark Worlds. Looks like both are SIGs, right?
Yeah, pretty safe shigs.
Nice and safe.
Yeah, but
Yeah, looks like. Go ahead.
Draw's having difficulty on that last slope.
Yeah, and Bowser a little quick to leave Mario's hand there. They're losing a little time over Puncay getting a dance, which means he's going to be able to do that 3/4 spin. Just beautiful capitalization on the God RNG from puncayshun. Draw's getting a perfectly standard flying Bowser throws. Took a little bit longer because, of course, if you release Bowser too early, it's going to take too much time to bounce. He's going to go a little diagonal, hit the edge of that hitbox. But overall, still obviously maintaining his lead. Nothing big enough to give puncayshun the edge in the overall run.
Yeah, 8 seconds of difference as we head back into BOB for the Skyhop. Draws showing off that movement early. Not seeing it on Puncay's side.
And a clean Skyhop from Draw, or a Sky Jump rather. Commentator really getting stuck on the minutia, on the semantics of what particular, I guess the taxonomy. Commentator very bogged down in semantics. Hop and jump do largely mean the same thing. They are variants of synonyms.
Into CCM. So I'm going to suspect that both these guys do CCM 17 with double plus. Draws working on wall kicks first. Oh, nearly sliding underneath the star, but able to grab it. Puncay going to be doing the same. Very nice.
Okay, nice little dive onto that star there. Saving a little time over Draws, and as you can see, that that lead is down to significantly lower. It's under 10 seconds for sure. Looks like about 5.
Both these guys doing a good job doing their civil service, saving this little penguin. He's just a little lost.
Yeah, you know, Mario, just your friendly neighborhood plumber man. Just as important to rescue penguins from tops of mountains as it is to dismantle, you know, fascistic turtle despots who have taken over a castle.
Well, signature here, 2 CCM 17 routes. Okay, struggling to get that rollout. So he'll lose about 2 seconds there.
Oh no,
Oh,
Droz
no.
missing a lot of coins.
Draws did this last week. This exact same thing. He didn't get that jump.
And that is rough. Droz is going to have to pick up probably just 1 backup coin, right? As far as I remember.
He's going to need...
No, he's going to need 2. He's going to need 2. So he has 95 coins. He's going to have to pick up the one by the tree. He's going to have to pick up the one right before the warp and the one over by the back wall.
He's actually going to head up top, grab this enemy, which gives
right.
off 3 coins.
Spins is faster.
And then grab the 2 here, which is going to make it close to a sink! Sink, sink, sink.
Oh my
Get
gosh,
those
get
sinks
your
out if
sinks
you've got them. And just like that, it looks like Puncay might be a frame ahead.
Yeah, Puncay's just a tiny little bit ahead, but oh my gosh! And Droz with the superior castle movement ties it up. just the god movement from Droz.
The movement is pretty much identical. I don't know. I mean, other than the longer dive there, Punkay a little bit.
Punkay takes the lead.
Yeah, Punkay a little bit quicker with the boo kill.
Oh my goodness! Can we get a third plumber in here? Because that sink is broken.
Droz not able to get that wall kick.
Punkay having some struggles of his own. Both contemplating kind of the outcomes of their lives, but Punkay managing to maintain this lead.
Yeah, Punkay maybe a second ahead, probably less than that, maybe half a second. As we head back into BBH. Twist of events out of CCM. Bringing it just this close.
And still, we've got a nice close race coming out. We're just, we're so close. We're so close to having that sync.
Well, we're going to head into SSL. We've got double pluses.
For sure. Oh! And we have it!
Wow.
It's barely off. Punkay's just barely ahead. It's not a real sync. Don't get excited. Oh, and there it is.
That's a real sync.
Oh, but I think Droz is a little ahead here.
We're going to see the punch grab and
from
Droz.
both of them.
Wow.
And Droz takes the lead.
Just like that. Droz. It seems that Droz overall has better castle movement, but Punkay just level to level, star to star seems to have a little bit of advantage in the sync into SSL.
Oh no! And Punkay cuts Droz's lead down. Yeah, now he cuts it down from like 4 frames to like 2. And then with the Tomaplex.
Wow!
Wait, was that a Tama? That must have been a Tama. And Droz opting for the secret star first, just absolutely dashing her hopes and dreams of any kind of synchronization to the ground, at least for the next 25 seconds.
Yeah, it's all going to come down to how these guys implement and execute these last pluses. Punkay with the Tama, but the drop! And fortunately not taking a death, so able to recover this. But Droz, huge opportunity now. As long as he can execute this just fine. Not going for Tama. A little bit of an odd angle, but gets in just fine. And Droz will retain the lead. As Punkay goes for plus a third time.
What just happened? What was that?
So that was like a quick Tama. But he wasn't able to get the double jump, taking the death there in the quicksand. Gonna have to go for it a 4th time now.
So Tomaplex basically is referring to a form of pillowless. It's short for Tomaplex pillowless, where basically it's named after Tomaplex, the person who pioneered it. It's a slightly faster version of pillowless, where you don't have to dive over the hill, but instead you dive into the hill, and you let the hill stop your momentum, and then you get a slightly faster pillow.
Wait. Punkay is not going to be doing...
Looks like Punkay probably...
a bunch of stars? Or just, excuse me, he's just doing... okay, he's not doing the second plus. So we'll have to see what he chooses to do down the road. Up to this point, Punkay is down 1 star to Droz. So we're not sure what star he's going to choose. My suspicion is he'll pick one from SL. The reds there, possibly. That's the one that's typically chosen. Or the reds in THI.
Oh no, he has to do HMC early, right? Or is that did you say that? Yeah, so basically, like, because he's not going to come out of LLL with 30 stars. So he has to do HMC early if he wants to skip the second pillar lift. Yeah, basically he'll do, he'll come out with 29 stars, and then he'll go into Hazy Maze Cave, and then he'll do probably the Toxic Maze Star. Or no, he doesn't have to do the Toxic Maze Star because he's doing HMC early, obviously. But yeah, and then he'll, yeah, the one of the you mentioned THI or SL Reds. I think SL Reds is the faster one, right? Or are they the same time?
I don't know off the top of my head, unfortunately, but those are the two that I've seen done if you choose not to do double plus. And Punkay gonna be doing triple bully kill now.
Make that a quadruple. Punkay not taking any of their shenanigans.
Oh no!
Droz,
Oh, Droz.
And yeah, that can happen sometimes. Basically, your double jump lands. If you land too far on the edge, sometimes you're going to miss the timing for that third jump. And that's going to be a little rough. This is a finicky elevator. The timings for hitting that triple jump are quite fickle. Okay, you're going to be cleaning up here for this lava boost. And Droz going to be going for these bully stars.
Not opting for the ground pound on the triple bully kill, so only getting the 2. So able to clean it up, and Punkay getting that elevator too. He's gonna be, as you said, gonna be heading into HMC now.
So colloquially speaking, as Punkay does head into HMC, obviously, to pick up that 30th star and probably finish off HMC early. Yeah, so like colloquially we call it the rage pause. Obviously, like it kind of touches on that mistakes can be frustrating, but probably the main function of the pause overall is really just a control mentality. When you make a big mistake or a bunch of mistakes in a row, Mario is such a non-stop, fast-paced game. You never have a moment to breathe. Sometimes the pause just kind of helps you recenter yourself, if only for a couple frames. It's just a way of kind of venting frustration without changing the flow of the game itself. So we call it a rage pause, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the player's raging or tilted. It's just a reflex, and sometimes it helps.
Well, as you're saying that, Punkay missing this long jump right here. Going to be going for it once again. Able to nail it this time. Just wasn't able to execute the long jump early enough, so he had to go for the boulder star. But looks like he's going to be just fine here.
Yeah, I was gonna say as long as he doesn't BLJ.
Droz firmly in DDD. Grabbing this chest star.
So yeah, it's gonna be a while before these runners sync back up. Right now, I would say that probably Punkay is just a tiny bit ahead. But anything can happen. These two are not going to be synced up until they reach Tippy.
Droz heading over for this sub. Going for front sub. Hugh with the camera there. You go see right, you're going for front sub. Going see left, you're probably going back for rear sub. Gets it just fine. Looking very... Droz is looking extremely confident. Right? Yeah, it was front right.
Nice and clean. And we did see Punkay obviously do the Toxic Maze Star. That is going to basically... that's going to compensate for not getting the nips star at 50 stars, obviously, which you can't get if you're doing HMC early. And then we're also going to see him compensate for the second pillarless that he did not wind up doing, and that's probably going to be in the form of THI Reds or SL Reds.
Christmas Miracle, just fine. Droz heading out of DDD now into Fire Sea. Again, Droz a master at 16 stars, but needing to add these red coins into the route. Something that you wouldn't do typically in 16, 0 or 1 star. But looks like he's just as fresh with this as he is with the normal routes. Getting the lava boost.
Nice and clean. Droz looking at a very good ending here. Let's see how that ending. Yeah, just beautiful coming out from Droz. Flawless Fire Sea over here, and even gets a tight wall kick up. I think he clipped onto that platform. And everything going hunky-dory for Droz so far. And going to be fighting Bowser over the lava. And speaking of Molten Rock, check out the hottest new app, Onyx, sponsor of Speedrun. Play some Golf Clash, earn points, playing a free app, earn 500 points, and earn a free sub to your favorite stream.
Love it if you use that free sub here at GSA, of course.
Obviously, your favorite stream is obviously twitch.tv/speedrun. We are the speedrun channel, so.
Droz?
Droz is...
Grab the key, please. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I lose my keys all the time.
All right. I'm having flashbacks of when he was just staring at the star for red coins last week.
Chances are Droz got distracted by Rockchop's dog, and so was kind of focused on that for a moment. Or maybe something happened in real life, but I'm going with the Rockchop's dog theory.
Well,
Droz headed here to Wet Dry World.
Interesting. Not going to be doing 100 coins first. Instead, opting for these triple jumps off the cage.
Nailing the triple jump wall kick. And Puncay with just pristine lag reduction on that Manta Ray. And we're going to be heading back here into Wet Dry World, obviously. This isn't a one and done. Got a couple more stars to get. 4 to be precise.
Yeah, Puncay in Fire Sea now. Oh, unfortunately, Droz.
Yeah.
That's tough, especially with the water level being high. Has to take a little bit of a swim.
Yeah, Droz missing triple jump wall kicking the worst way possible, but because the water level was high, didn't have to retake the triple jump onto the ramp. But gonna be picking up the top of the town star. Ooh, Pumpkin maximizing his lag here. Not too much lag, but it does factor. You certainly don't want to have your cam that far forward for the whole thing.
Yeah, not able to get the lava boost because of that. A little bit of wonky movement up to that 5th red coin. But able to recover it. Not a great ending, but it'll be fine.
So yeah, just to explain the time difference, because obviously in stars it looks like Droz way behind Pumpkin, but in actual progress, looks like Droz is way ahead. Droz did do double pillarless, which allows him to do HMC late, which saves 1 second over the route that Puncay is doing. Puncay did do double, he did CCM 17 in preparation for double pillarless, but for whatever reason decided not to at the end. Or he was always planning on doing this, which would surprise me. But, and so because he didn't do double pillarless, did not have 30 stars coming out of LOL, and was forced to get that HMC early in order to have enough stars to open the 30-star door.
Droz having a coin kind of escape him, but was safe with the 85. He's going to go after it to have it as a safety, but not needing it. Gets 100 just fine.
Indeed. He's just nice and clean, missed one coin, and picked it up. Draw's gonna be finishing up with shocking arrow lifts, but not so shock. But here's what's shocking actually is that he doesn't take the arrow lifts. Nobody does, because there's literally a teleport. It's like that scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark and Puncay already missing a coin there, so not gonna be able to miss any more. But yeah, it's like that scene from Indiana Jones where the guy swings the sword around and he just like takes out his revolver and shoots him. It's kind of like that, the shocking arrow lifts, where it's like, hey, take all these lifts. Now I'll just teleport up there. Wait, hold on. Because chat, obviously a proper authority in Ouija is clarifying some stuff. Just ask Ouija. But he does have to do like SL Reds or THI to make up for not doing double pillarless, right? Because he's missing MIPS 50 and double pillarless. So he has to do SL Reds or THI Reds. Still.
Droz taking care of those secrets in THI. Pretty nice.
Oh wait, sorry, I didn't see the part where he said SL Reds, so he already ran through that.
Droz. Not happy with that setup. Got the punch instead of a dive. Going to be working his way around the mountain instead of using that clip. Puncay. Gonna be doing shocking arrow lifts now. Like you said, not even dealing with those arrows at all. Just taking a nice little teleport to the top there. Droz gonna be plucking some piranhas.
Honestly, at this point, we've seen so much of this over and over again, and it might be worth it for Mario to just invest into some weed repellent. That seems like the most effective way, for sure.
Oh, Puncay with the bonk. Working his way up in Wet Dry World. Oh. Nice. Gets the ground pound.
Getting a couple firsties here. Certainly saving some time when he knows how to deal with them. Droz picking up that Todd star. And just to confirm, SL Reds is faster than THI Reds. It looks like it goes SL Reds, and then Toxic Maze Star, and then THI Reds. And Droz, gets the backup! Oh, and then it kicks off!
Not really sure what happened there. I mean, he was perfectly on that platform. Just kind of, sometimes as runners, you're just mashing buttons, and you hit too many buttons thinking that you need to save yourself, but you really don't. That's probably what happened there. Now Puncay in THI as well. Taking care of these secrets. Not too shabby with those secrets. Droz gets the log wall kick just fine this time around. Let's get into that cavern just behind the waterfall. Both these guys working on their respective clips in different worlds. Punkay getting a nice clip through. Going to be skipping across that water. No big deal. Droz all the way to the top of TTM Mountain. Yeah, gets a little ledge grab before grabbing that star. Nothing too critical yet. Droz heading on over for these reds. TTM reds. Notorious. Nice rollout there over the mushroom. He can get this clean. Oh! Not able to get that great ending that he was looking for, but that midsection, that beginning and midsection was awesome.
And Punkay going to be joining Droz here in TT.
Setting up for Breezeless.
Breezeless going pretty well today. And yes, he gets it!
I mean, oh, Punkay trying for his own Breezeless, not able to get it. So Droz holding a bit of time here to Punkay. Droz now in SL, working on that snowman's head. Gets the kick, nice landing, perfect.
Nice and clean first mountain clip from Punkay. See how this log wall kick goes.
Really good. Gets the ledge grab. Droz, not able to get enough height. The backup is pretty simple, but
continues
take a bonk there. Just needs to recover. Able to get that clip finally through that kind of weird polygon. Punkay going for a log kick once again. Triple jump up. Gets it just fine.
The crazy thing is, like, I have no idea what this is doing to the race because I need to see them sync up first. But we're going to be seeing that soon enough. Punkay is going to be going to SL and Droz is going to be going to HMC. And shortly after, this race is going to become as synchronized as it is going to be.
As soon as both these guys head into Tippy, we'll see just how far apart they are. My suspicion is that Droz will hold, I wouldn't say a considerable lead, but it's going to be a good solid lead heading into Tippy, considering Punkay's situation. Bonk
and Punkay
there.
with some bonks of his own.
Yeah.
But honestly, if you're going to bonk on TTM Reds, that's the only place that I'm okay with it happening. Because anywhere else, you're probably either falling very far or, if not, straight up dying. So Punkay having a little bit of struggles here on the top of these Reds. But overall, nothing too crazy going down. Droz going to be vying for the attention of Mr. 50 Star Mips a little bit faster. Probably went over to the Celadon Mart and bought some carbohydrates to upgrade his speed. Still not fast enough to outrun Mario, though.
Droz heading now into HMC. We saw this already from Punkay, doing that HMC early route. But Droz only needing to grab a couple of stars out of HMC. We're not going to be seeing that Toxic Maze star on Droz's side.
Droz, of course, talking to Toad before entering because the movement from HMC early, where you talk to Toad on the way out, is a little faster, but you're not going to be heading out that door. You're just going to be teleporting straight out of Hazy Maze Cave. So Droz going for the next fastest thing. Puncayshun nailing that speed kick. See if he can save some time on this Wolf from the Freezing Pond. Does do it. Droz gets a nice clean box triple jump.
Yeah, not able to get the ground pound on the star though. Ground pounding just below it for some reason. That star just hovers a little bit higher than every other star in the game. So you gotta jump just a little bit higher to grab it.
Just a little bit. What's going on right now? Oh, right, SL Reds. Commentator completely having a little derp-out moment. Thought Puncay was repeating the world from Phase and Cons, but obviously Puncay going for SL Reds in order to make up for not doing MIPS a second time.
Really nice reds considering. And Droz getting a bonk there. Not able to get around that corner the way he wanted to. Gets the triple jump and working on that Christmas miracle now.
Droz indeed nailing the Christmas miracle. And we're getting there. We're getting nice and close to the synchronization of this run, or rather the convergence of this run. We don't know if there's going to be sync in store for us. But I'll be honest, it's looking pretty good. It looks like puncayshun is a little bit ahead. He does not have to contend with the exit course or anything. Droz getting a little shouldered as well, but maneuvering around it like a champ. Those boulders going to pass by him unimpeded and sink themselves into the hole. Not unlike my putts in Golf Clash, which have been fantastic. Get your own hole-in-one. Hit the first shot onto the green. Nab that eagle. Get that birdie. Chase for the hole-in-one and earn points toward a free speedrun sub whilst you do it. Puncayshun heading here, going for not the glitchy wall kick, but still his own little take on Lucky to Bounce. Very, very clean.
Really clean, nice movement, and you know, regardless of the differentiation of the route and what would have appeared to be more mistakes on Puncay's side, Puncay with the lead.
Droz with a nice clean bounce, but gets the ledge grab on the second wall kick.
Okay, working on reds now. It's just about as good as you can get it.
Yeah, these guys are less than a star apart. After all of that route divergence, less than a star apart from each other. That is beautiful. And we're going to see if Droz can save a little time over Puncay here. Very good reds from Puncay, so certainly going to have to wait and see.
Yeah, losing a little bit of time there. Hanging himself up a little to dry with that sixth.
Oh,
Right.
Puncay's movement.
Wow.
He glitched onto every single triangle. Like, that was, oh my gosh, that was pristine. And we're really seeing why Puncay is the world record holder. Just little tiny optimizations like that. The only player, oh no, Droz still gonna go for this left side and does manage to get it with the wall kick. But yeah, Puncay obviously the only player with a low 47 in the world, at least that we know of.
Droz gonna be heading back into Rainbow Ride to finish it up, but Puncay towed early.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of the commentators, Chris. I talk about how hyper-optimized Puncay's strats are, and apparently he stole his toad routing from my grandmother. But we are going to see him go here for a TTC 100. Nice and quick. And Droz going to be going for the objectively superior movement of... oh no, Puncay missing. the triple jump wall kick. And that's going to give Droz a nice little opportunity to catch up as best he can.
Yeah, out of Rainbow Ride, about 30 seconds worth of difference. Not able to get that wall kick that he was looking for. Losing a little bit of time here. Not able to get the triple jump off these boxes either.
And bear in mind, until Bowser throws, this is the most likely place that Droz can catch up. So we're looking for Puncay. Oh, Puncay hits the invisible ceiling as I say that. Commentator's curse coming back around. Chicken's coming home to roost for Puncayshun. But he backs it up like a champ, not missing a beat and getting back up on the platform. Gonna have to pick up that point up a little bit of bad RNG. So now Droz kind of hot on his heels. Still has to get that Toad Star. So basically, the lead you're looking for, honestly, you want to see Puncayshun. If you're rooting for Puncayshun, you want to see him maintain a lead of at least 12 seconds or more. And that's the difference between missing a Bowser throw and not missing a Bowser throw. So that's kind of like roughly the lead that you're looking to like gauge.
Droz. Dodging.
The thwomp.
But yeah, having difficulty getting up here.
Yeah, one moral victory at a time. Not getting squished, but pretty heavily delayed.
Byron with a great question. If you're rooting against Puncay, what do you want? You want him to die about 5 times.
Yeah, basically, if you're rooting against Puncayshun, you want him to fail every single moving strat, miss this wall kick here. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, Puncay, I mean, he obviously, with that world record, a master at finishing up this tippy. Just so consistent. 2 more to go, or 3 more to go on Puncay's side. 4 more on Droz's.
Very clean moving wall kicks from Droz, from both players, really.
Puncay getting a hand, Droz getting past that pendulum.
And Puncay headed here into the last 2 stars here.
Looking forward to a really big finish.
Yeah, this is certainly a very close race. Bowser throws are never free, and quite frankly, Bits movement is never free too. So things that would make the run a little safer for Puncay. He might go for the pole strat if it wasn't so close, but definitely, I would be very, very doubtful. Or rather, I would not expect to see Puncay go for any kind of phoned-in strats. He might do left side instead of right side for triple jump wall kick. I'm not sure which one he does normally. Droz with a very, very clean movement on time jumps over the bars.
That side flip was stellar. Showing off some fancy strats. Oh, but no! Not that.
Oh
no, that wasn't very fancy at all.
Yeah, that was rough. But no, I think it was the multi-axis, turning his camera with the diagonal movement. That was really, really cute. Oh, and he bonks again. This is not the place to fall apart on a race this close. Puncay gonna be headed immediately to get that early Toad, gonna be headed straight into Bowser in the Sky. Droz is not down and out yet, and at the very worst can get a hefty few points. Can get, I think, the maximum amount of points is still within a minute of Puncayshun. But Puncay just blasting through Bowser in the Sky here. Oh, that was a risky. Going for the risky triple jump dive. I mean, not super risky, but there's always the chance that you're going to miss the triple jump and go flying off the edge.
As Puncay is working through Bits, Droz struggling here with Reds here in TTC, just not able to get
I'm not gonna lie, this is the most frustrating part of TTC, is having to try and back up these Reds and just not being able to do the double jumps. Yeah, I think every runner has been there. Even I have been there, and I'm not good. Droz finishing up TTC mercifully, but puncayshun already in the pipe.
Yeah, just 3 throws away from a win. Again, very consistent, so not likely to see him mess this up too badly to where Droz can make up time. But as you said before, Droz plenty ability to grab some points here as long as he's quick. Again, 16-0-1 star. Obviously, it's Punkay 3 for 3.
Yeah, Punkay goes 3 for 3. Gonna end up with a mid 49.30. Chat asking if Punkay's ever gotten above a 49 in any GSA race, and instead of giving the truthful answer of Droz taking fall, instead of giving the truthful answer of I'm not sure, I'm going to go ahead and say no. Punkay's never gotten below a 49.34. This is actually the worst time he's ever gotten. Yeah, someone might fact check me and say I'm completely wrong on that, but
wow, Droz moving right side.
Moving right side, beautiful. Droz nailing this. But yeah, as we've stipulated in previous... Oh my gosh! He thought he was going to fall and he didn't! Oh my god!
That was amazing. Like, he was totally sure that he was going to die there, but absolutely nailing that rollout. Really sick movement from Droz. Had he not paused, that would have been just absolutely perfection. We're looking for 3 throws from him. He's got 2. Just needing 1 more to finish this up. And it will hit.
The 1 spins for swag, and yeah, finishing up within 2 minutes of Punkay, so not too bad. One of the closer finishes we've seen.
Yeah, I mean, it's especially good because it's Droz, who forfeited last week, finishing a race, showing that confidence. Unfortunately, that'll be it for us. This was a pre-recorded race. We were seeing this live for the first time, but we will be back with some more 70-star action. Proto Man versus D whatever. I'll be back to commentate with Drogi, but Shantastic was very good commentating with you.
All right, man. Thanks for having me, and I'll see you guys in chat.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
Onyx.tv.